We're joined now, ladies and gentlemen, by Jim Boeheim, the head coach of the Syracuse Orange. We'll ask Coach to tip things off with an opening statement, then he'll take your questions.
Well, it's exciting to be here and be part of the Final Four again. It's a tremendous experience for our players. I couldn't be happier for what they've accomplished.
If you have a question for Coach Boeheim, please raise your hand. We'll send a microphone steward in your direction. Please remember to state your name and media outlet before you present Coach with your question. We'll go right to the middle with Zach.
Zach Braziller, New York Post. Jim, when you look at this run in the tournament, how big of a factor is the play of the two Tylers and Coleman have been, and also how important are they, obviously going up against North Carolina Saturday night?
Well, you know, our team, as I think you know, is it's 7 guys, and we really need all hands on deck. We can't be successful in a game situation that we don't have all our guys. And obviously the frontline guys even more so against Carolina with their size and the ability that they have. But we're really a team that has gotten here with all guys. We need something from all of them, and they've produced that in this tournament.
We'll stay in that same area, Coach, with Adam.
Hey, Jim. Adam Zagoria, SNY. Tyler and Malachi won a state title together. Tyler Roberson and Malachi, state title together at Roseau Catholic. Have you ever heard of or coached guys that made a Final Four that also won a state title together in high school? And can you talk about the two of them a little? And also, how would you have reacted if the NCAA told you you were in the tournament and then told you it was a mistake afterwards, as they did with South Carolina?
I don't know the last part. I'm not sure what that. I don't know. I'm not familiar with what you just said there. The first part, I don't know if I've ever had anybody that's been on the same state championship team. So I don't. I'm sure somebody's done it, but I don't know who.
All right, let's move to the next question. Just to the right of the aisle, toward the back.
Jim, Jeff Fischel from the ACC Digital Network. How have you seen Michael Gbinije evolve both as a point guard and as a leader since he's arrived? Now, how would you say your role has been in that process?
Well, he's done the work. I mean, our coaches have done a great job with him. Jerry McNamara works with him every day, and during the course of practice, all the coaches have an effect on him, what he's doing. But he came in as a small forward, kind of a little too, but mostly small forward that wasn't a very good shooter and didn't handle the ball very well. And he's evolved over it's been an evolution. It's taken time. He's developed into a very good shooter, a very good ball handler, and an exceptional leader in that he comes to do it every day. He's there every day. As the players on our team look to Trevor and Mike is 2 guys that come every day, no matter what's happened. When you lose 2, 3, 4 in a row, as we did to start the conference season, those 2 guys come in every day, and they get ready to go. And it's been it's been great for our younger players to see that. And I think it's helped them develop that type of attitude, that type of work ethic. But Mike has really, really worked hard. I mean, his first couple of years, we were probably pretty tough on him to get him to understand what he had to do, how much he had to do, how much work he had to do. He's developed his body. He's worked really hard in the off season. He's become a very good shooter and ball handler, and he's really become a point guard in a lot of ways. And it's been a tremendous evolution. I think he's improved as much or more than any player that I've ever coached.
To the right of the aisle, Pete.
Jim, Mark Coyle made some comments in Syracuse yesterday saying that your contract window, which ends in 2 years, is going to be held up as expected. You had expressed some ambiguity about a month ago, saying you were uncertain about when your tenure would end at Syracuse.
I disagree. I don't think I've ever said that.
You said nobody knows.
Well, nobody knows. It might be this month. Yeah, I mean, in that way. You mean, in other words, it could be, but I've never had any ambiguity about how long. that I was going to coach.
So you have no plan to go further than the 2 years after this?
I have no plans.
Do you have any plans if you win this to walk away?
I have no plans on that.
St.
I've
Mary,
always thought you should walk away when you can't win anymore. I never really thought you should walk away when you do win.
next question's for Matt.
Matt Park from Syracuse IMG. Coach, a couple-parter here. Your Final Four appearances have been really spread out. What does it mean now to have a couple of guys like Trevor Cooney that'll represent the program by playing in the Final Four twice for the first time? And how do you account for you've had talented teams that didn't quite make it, and then you've had other teams like 96 and this team that have put together incredible runs at the end of the year?
Just like everybody else that's ever coached for 40 years, you have some teams that do a little better and some teams that do a little worse. I laugh a little bit when they say, well, you really did a great coaching job this year. So in other words, like I'm better this year than I was last year or 2 years ago, or what am I doing better? What's that all about? I'm doing the best I can every year. Now, that may not be very good, but it's the best I can do every year. Some years teams do go further, and but that doesn't mean that I'm necessarily doing something better. I mean, I'm doing the best I can, whatever that may be. And I think as coaches, hopefully we get better at what we do as we get experiences with different teams. I know my Olympic experience has been tremendously helpful for me in terms of some things, a lot of things that we do from the coaches I've worked with, Mike, obviously, and the assistant coaches I've been able to work with, Mike D'Antoni and Nate McMillan and Tom Thibodeau and Monty Williams. I mean, those experiences have all helped me, as well as the players have helped me with some of the things that they've said or done during the course of the time we've been together, particularly a guy like Jason Kidd when he was with us. Those things all should help make you better. And if we're not getting better at what we're doing, whoever we are, whatever we're doing, then, you shouldn't be, you're not doing your job. You should get better. But I think each year you try to do the best you can. You do the things you do. Some years you put your team in a press, and I've done that, and we got our ass beat. And some years you put them in a press, and it works. And it's a matter of the players. Hubie Brown once told our team, and he told me a couple times I've heard him talk, it's the execution that the players do, how they execute is going to determine how your coach is perceived. And I learned a lesson one year in my early coaching career. We ran a play at the end of a game, and it worked, and we won by 1. And 2 weeks later, we had the similar game, similar situation, ran the same play, and it didn't go in, and I was a shitty coach. So that's just the way it works. It's what coaching is. I think somebody said to me the other day, we all have a job, but very few people have jobs that everybody else thinks they can do better.
To the left of the aisle with Jeff.
Jim,
There's a guy that thinks he can.
Name and media outlet, sir.
ESPN. What's this year been like for you personally?
I mean, that's a long answer. I'll try to give you the short answer is we knew the start of the year, I thought we were really going to struggle in practice, and then we went down to Atlantis and beat some really good teams. 6 NCAA teams were in that tournament, and we played great. We played unbelievable, way better than I thought we could play. And then we came out of that, came home, got beat by Wisconsin, which at that time was a bad loss. And we missed 3 or 4 foul shots. Had a really good chance we could have won, but we didn't. And then I got the vacation, and we didn't play well at all. I think the first 2 games we just weren't ready. It was a hard adjustment. And then I think the team played well, And but we just had some tough games. We were at Miami, and then Pittsburgh, and then Clemson came in and they were playing great, and they beat us in overtime. And then we obviously came back for North Carolina, and they're pretty good. So it was a real tough start there. That was tough. But then we played the best basketball we played all year at Wake Forest and Duke, and we played well at Virginia, and then we came home, played great. And then the end of the year, it's simply a matter of we played at Carolina, at Louisville, and at Florida State. Those were the 3 losses. They said we lost 5 out of 6. Those were 3, and the other 2, we can't beat that team. So, what are we going to do? They were all close. They were all, Carolina were 2 down with 40 seconds to go, loose ball, tough play. Florida State, 2 down, another close play under the basket, goes the other way. And Louisville were ahead for a while, we're tied late. So we played good during all those games. And in my mind, we were a tournament team. That doesn't mean I wasn't worried about it. I was worried about getting in. You're always worried about that. But I knew we had 3 wins away from home, Duke, Texas A&M, Connecticut, that nobody else had. There was not one other team had those wins on the bubble. And, of course, we had some pretty good home wins. Bonaventure was 30th, Notre Dame at home, Florida State at home. Pretty good wins. And at the end of the year, it showed that even teams like Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech are good teams. So we had a lot of good wins. But to sum it up, it was an up and down year, and we got into the tournament. We lost to Dayton 2 years ago. I thought that they were really good again. I thought we played really well second half against them, played one of our best games. Middle Tennessee, even though, as everybody knows, that's was a break for us, not getting Michigan State, even though they won the game, but it still is going to be looked at as a break. We played a great second half against them, and then we played really well at the end of the Gonzaga game. We played really well at the end of the Virginia game. And for us to continue playing, we're going to have to play better. We're not shooting the ball well in this tournament. Our numbers are not good offensively. Our defense has been good, but we have to play better in this tournament if we want to move forward. But that's kind of the summary of the season.
Let's go to the front right with Dan.
Dan Wolken, USA Today, Jim. In Chicago last week, you mentioned losing a couple guys maybe a year before you expected to. Given that, what's it been like to have Trevor Cooney, stay as long as he did to help you sort of rebuild and his role in that? And also, did you have to say anything to him after the Michigan game, at the end in the Final Four when he was a freshman that, maybe that was a situation where a couple guys fouled out that he wouldn't have been in otherwise?
Yeah, that was he didn't have a good opportunity in that game. It was just not a good. I did not put him in a good situation, and there really was hard to even get in a good situation there, given the circumstances. But with Trevor and Mike, obviously, those guys were graduates. If they felt that something wasn't good in our program, we weren't doing things right, they could have gone, obviously, like other guys do, someplace else. But they stayed with us, and they became, I think, 2 of the better leaders that we've had in terms of setting the example for young guys in a tough situation. A lot of times your leaders, you go 27-4, how much do your leaders have to really step up? You're having a pretty good year. There's not much adversity. We maybe lost one game we shouldn't have been there. But, this team has had a lot of opportunities where they could have, gotten real down, been in a tough situation, especially with 3 freshmen. Our center has not played in 3 years. So, really, it's almost like 4 freshmen out there. And Trevor and Mike have been unbelievable through this whole thing. And Trevor's probably got more criticism than any player I've ever coached in terms of people in Syracuse. But, you have great fans, and you have about 1% of idiots. And, you just have to, he knows that, he understands that.
Back right with Mike.
Mike Waters, Syracuse Media Group. Jim, there's so much attention and pressure put on coaches to either get to the Final Four or get that national title. You and Roy both had Final Four appearances before you each got your first national titles. What's that do? What's that mean for a coach? And then does it, and also, do you remember what you said to Roy after the 2003 championship game?
Yeah, I remember. I said you win one. I didn't tell him he'd win two, but I hope I didn't make him think he could win three. But same thing Bob Knight said to me. He said, you'll win one of these one day. In '87, he didn't tell me it was going to be 16 years, but he did say that to me. And it's when you win the national championship. As far as me, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody has their own thoughts, but I think that if you can win a national championship in coaching, I don't care if you coach 50 years. It's good. Everything's good. It's kind of like if one of you guys could win the Pulitzer Prize, you'd probably be happy, wouldn't you? Would you have to win two? I shouldn't probably be bringing that up in this room.
Staying in the back right with CL.
Coach CL Brown, ESPN.com. I was wondering if I'm back here.
I know. I'll find
Behind
it.
Mike.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
I was wondering if there was a moment where Richardson and Leiden kind of everything clicked for them in terms of fitting into the rotation.
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. They started out the year in Atlantis like seniors. They played really the best they played all year. Tyler Leiden averaged, I think, 15 and 8 in Atlantis. And I said, I'm thinking we got a superstar here right now. And Malachi did about the same thing, and then Tyler came back and took about 4 shots in the next 10 games or something. And but I think the last 12 to 14 games, whatever it was, Tyler Leiden's averaged 14, close to that, or he's averaged good numbers and blocked a lot of shots. I'm sure he blocked more shots in this tournament than any player we ever had, or if he didn't, it's got to be close to it. What is it, 17? I don't know, but it's crazy numbers for a skinny kid that everybody said in Syracuse he can't play center. I guess he proved them wrong. But they played. Malachi's been good all year. He's had his ups and downs like most freshmen. He had a bad tournament going until we needed him. And when we needed him, he was there. He had arguably one of the best halves of basketball that any players had in this tournament or many other tournaments, what he did.
Staying on the right side to the left of the aisle.
Mark Larson, Time Warner Cable News, Syracuse. Coach, your players have been talking throughout the tournament about proving people wrong, and they seem to really enjoy that. How much have you enjoyed this run in that regard?
I don't really, honestly, I don't think about that anymore. I probably did 20 years ago or 10, whatever, but I just want these guys to keep winning, have fun, enjoy it. It's great for them. I think it's always great for your program when you win. You talk to recruits, they listen a little bit more when you're winning, when you're going places. But I stopped trying to prove people wrong a long time ago.
Up toward the front, Greg.
Greg Logan from Newsday. Jim, when you look back at the sanctions that you underwent, what do you feel the impact has been and will be going forward, and what is your evaluation of that situation as you review it?
Well, I thought the words one of the ex-members of the committee said the other day were good. I thought, they're not trying to cripple you. They're giving you a punishment. And if it hurts you, it hurts you. That's life. They're not intentionally. I was surprised to read this a little bit, but we're not trying to intentionally do that. I'm not sure that's true, but that's what he said. But I think the punishments are real. Losing scholarships is never a good thing. It's you need guys. We might only play 8 or 9 guys, but we usually have 12 or 13 and try to figure out who's going to. It's a guessing game in recruiting sometimes. But that hurts. I think being out 9 games is a severe punishment for a coach, and if you don't think that, you just don't know it. You haven't been through it. It's a severe punishment. Losing the games when I think is the most irritating thing to me, because there's many situations in past cases where similar things, same things happen and games were not taken away. So and we presented all that stuff, but nobody listened. And but that was the thing that probably bothered me as much as anything. Things can happen in your program. You have to take responsibility for them, and you have to go on. I've coached 40 years, and that's something that I regret. I'm not happy about. I don't think we gained any competitive advantage at any time in this whole case that we've been through for 10 years. And I think it weighed on us for 10 years, and it affected recruiting for 10 years, and that's just part of the punishment. But when they say cheating, that's not true. Rules being broken is a lot different. Cheating, to me, is intentionally doing something. Like you wanted to get this recruit, and you arranged a job for him, or you went to see him when you shouldn't, you called him when you shouldn't, to gain an edge in recruiting and to get a really good player. That's cheating. I think if something happens that you're not aware of and it doesn't really even affect the recruit, I don't look at it the same way. It's a violation, and I think when rules are violated, there should be a punishment, and you can always disagree with how an interpretation is made by a committee in this case that's different from this case, that's different from this case over here, and that's one of the problems. And it's an imperfect system. Someone who's on the committee came to me and said, we have a horrible, horrible model here. It's not from me. So, did I answer that? Okay.
Next and final question.
Hey, Jim, how are you? Playing in your dome, how much do you think that will help you playing in this dome? And do you think zone really helps playing in the big buildings?
I don't think so. I've seen teams come into our building and shoot 60%. I saw this kid from Charlotte come in and make 11 threes against us. He never played in the dome. So, guys that can shoot anywhere. They can shoot outdoors. It doesn't matter. No, I don't think it matters. We've all played in big buildings. I don't think that makes a big difference.
All right, thank you very
you.
much, Coach.